All right, breaking news, breaking news. Come on in, everyone. We got a situation in Colorado right now. We got the Flight Radar 24. It appears a plane is stuck in the sky right now, and the landing gear will not come down on this small aircraft, and it is running out of fuel. A plane is running out of fuel, and it's been circling just south of Denver, Centennial, Colorado, a small airport there. It appears this plane has been circling around this airport with another plane there, it appears, kind of following its tail. But it appears that multiple passengers are on board of this plane, and the landing gear will not come down. And this has been put off. Now, it's on the scanner right now. I was looking at the Broadcastify scanner, and it says Centennial Airport Emergency Operations. Airport Alert 2, SMFRARFF, responding to Centennial Airport for a Seminole with landing gear problems. 2 souls on board. 5 hours of fuel inbound with a 10 to 15-minute ETA. Now, there's also another plane there. I'm assuming this is the plane here that we have up here, but there's also another plane, as you can see there, kind of tailing it at the same time. But we got a situation. There could be, now I haven't seen media there now yet, but we could have a situation where this plane crashes. Or, I've seen some of these old videos in the past where the landing gear goes down. I've actually seen planes get really close to the runway and somebody comes out in a truck, a pickup truck, and kind of stands above there going 70 miles an hour and tries to pull the landing gear down. But this is scary. Imagine you being on a plane and you can't land because of landing gear problem. So this is the plane or the plane behind this track here, and this is going on. And, we don't know what's going on, so we decided just to pop on and share with you what's going on here. But scary things, because this plane could, just totally disappear from radar at any minute. Don't know how much fuel's in here, and I don't know what they're going to do at one point if they start getting very, very low on fuel. It sounds like a scary situation to me. Looking at Flight Radar 24, it appears 2 planes there are, they say Cessna 172S Skyhawk SPs. And it looks like they're hovering around 6,500 feet and just circling and circling and circling and circling. So it's still going on. People are saying in the chat, not another plane crash situation or plane incident, staff shortages and stuff. Is this related in that way? I don't know. I don't know. Don't know, to be honest. So it still appears like it's an event that's going on, and it looks like this plane or the other plane is involved. So they might have another plane up in the sky to kind of tag this plane along so we get more of an understanding of what's going on. This is Centennial, just south of Denver. This is a very, very small airport, it appears. It's 5,800. It's almost a mile up. It's a public airport, opened in 1968. It has a lot of the smaller planes. It's not Denver International Airport, obviously, to the north. Denver's a little bit to the north from the area, but here it is, folks. Don't know what's going on, but what do you do at this point? What would you do if you were the pilot in this situation, and what can they do? I'm sure they're trying their best to contact the FAA, NTSB, and ask for guidance, emergency officials. Hopefully we'll get a understanding here soon about what's going on and what's up with this. But yeah, this is pretty scary. A plane just keeps going. We'll put up the I'll put up the alert that was up here shortly. And I'll just share exactly what this is about, so y'all at least know about the situation. But yeah, this plane is up. If you go to Broadcastify, it is the #1 listened to scanner, but nothing's coming out of the scanner right now. But you have about 300 people listening, and it's still going on the public safety aspect of it. So, yeah, there's about, so we don't know what's going on here. Maybe going back and forth, back and forth. What is happening here with this? Centennial Airport is a public use airport owned by the Arapahoe County. Arapahoe. Is it Arapahoe? Arapahoe. If I'm saying it incorrectly, I apologize. I'm not a Denver person. Located in the Denver metropolitan area, 15 miles to the southeast of downtown Denver, United States. Located primarily in Dove Valley, a census designated place. The airport opened in 1968, and it covers 1,400 acres, about 5,800 feet. It averages 925 per day, and the airport had 337,947 aircraft operations, averaging 925 per day. So it seems like it's used, but we might have a situation where these planes, and notice the other planes are not taking off. No one's taking off, and this plane here just keeps going, circling and circling and circling. So, and then we got one right behind it. So this is a dangerous situation. I can't imagine being on there. I don't know if the media is going to go there and report. But it still spins around. I don't know how they're going to fix this landing gear here. Yeah, that's the one. It appears this is the Cessna 172S Skyhawk SP. Ground speed at 60 knots, 5,650 feet. And just keeps going around and around and around and around. This is the issue. What's the tail number? We'll get the information. I'll try to get the tail number here. Stay with me. If you find the tail number, put it in the chat. So we'll put this up on the corner too so you can see of the alert that's going on. Could be a 4-seat single-engine aircraft widely used for flight training and personal travel. And this was the alert that was put up. So the Cessna 172 for a Seminole. What's a Seminole? Seminole. But it just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. I don't think it's doing any just flights up there because they can't. Now, the other plane just landed. So this one here, this keeps circling. This is the route that it's been going since the beginning, since it took off. And it appears that it's been up for over an hour now. Crazy. Cessna 172S Skyhawk SP. Looks like it holds 4 people. Now, they're saying 2 souls on board. 2 souls on board. So we'll learn more soon, hopefully. Maybe we won't. I'm shocked that nobody's really in the media is really talking about this. Just saw it up in here. Some people were tweeting about it. It's pretty crazy. Are they burning off fuel? That could be another thing too. Great point. Let me actually Google that. Maybe they're trying to get rid of as much fuel as possible, right? And then when they do it, finally do the emergency landing, then it will have the less fuel as possible. Less fuel. Let me just Google one thing. What happens if landing gear on plane doesn't open? What's the process? It says here, AI overview. It says, if a plane's landing gear fails to open, pilots will attempt to fix the problem while staying airborne, which may involve using a backup system or trying a manual override. If the issue cannot be resolved, the pilot will perform a belly landing, where the plane lands without extended gear and uses its underside as the landing surface. The Piper Seminole does not have a fixed landing gear. It has a retractable tricycle type landing gear. The gear is extended by electrically driven hydraulic pump and retracts in about 7 seconds. Thank you, Cheryl. You know your stuff. Piper PA 44 Seminole. What's going on here? Cruise speed 186. So holds 110 gallons. Thank you. So you make sure it doesn't have fuel. Is that the goal here? Just keep going around to get as limited fuel as possible to avoid explosion. If a flight's landing gear doesn't open, the flight will continue, but with serious consequences due to increased drag and burn fuel. Pilots will need to inform air traffic control, and the flight may have to divert to an airport with a longer runway or make a refueling stop. In the worst case scenario, where all emergency extension systems fail, the plane can still land on its belly, which is a procedure that pilots are trained for and airports are prepared to assist with. Is 5 hours of fuel. Some people are saying here, I'm on the Reddit feed, and they're saying they'll enter into a holding pattern and try to figure out why the landing gear won't drop. If they run out of fuel in the worst case scenario, they'll have it try to put it down without the landing gear. It's called a belly landing. Now people are speculating. They're saying before 20 plus years in aviation, normal procedures are to try and manually lower the landing gear. If that fails, they need to get fuel low for landing no gear landing. Not an FAA issue to ATC. Thank you. And I'm reading the Reddit threads right now. This is pretty insightful too. It says, before any such landing, the pilots will dump and burn off as many fuel as possible for weight and to reduce the risk of fire after landing. At 186 miles an hour, the gallon usage, I saw that comment. It came back through. Sorry. I would be freaking out right now. No publicity, though. Crazy. No publicity. But it just keeps going around and around and around and around. Oh, it is very interesting. Now, that other plane that was flying with it landed. This one. Now, as you see, there's other planes zooming around the area. It's not connected. These ones are. Oh, okay. So they just took up another one that's tailing this one again. There's another one tailing this one again. So can anyone explain to me how that works with the tailing? Like another plane tailing it? Yeah, still circling. Looks like we got a situation again. Another plane went up in the sky to tail it. To put eyes on it? Might be. There's another one that is right behind it. You can see it's going to circle it and follow it. Yep. See, the other one's going to start circling around at the bottom and follow it. Yeah, I have the airport scanner on. There's just no activity coming out of it. Or at least the Centennial Airport emergency systems here. I'll put it back up and see. Quiet. It's all quiet. Note, those other planes are doing visual confirmation on the landing gear being up or down. They will also give additional advice and information as well as help keep everyone as calm as possible. Thank you for that info. Y'all are the airport experts. I'm just sharing what's going on. I mean, a lot of y'all know a lot about this stuff. We have people that are in the industry in the chat. So it's the same plane. It's not. These planes just keep circling and circling, circling. The one. Yeah, it's crazy. Give me 1 second. Now everything vanished. Yo, it literally everything vanished off the screen. That's wild. What happened here? It is down. Folks, it is down. It is down. The situation has been resolved. It landed. People are saying it landed. That's what appears. It just blanked. It landed, folks. Thank God. It doesn't appear like I'm now. I've been looking on two things I've been doing. One, I've been looking at the on YouTube to see if we could see anything. I haven't seen anything on there. They didn't even do any reports on this. And any subsequent tweets or X posts, and haven't seen anything. So I think we have a resolution here. Awesome. Great news. Great news. Well, that was interesting, and we learned a lot today. No, there's another plane going around, but it's taken a different route. So it appears it has landed. Hopefully the pilot's okay. All right, folks. Well, crisis averted. Thank God, right? Excellent news. Stay safe out there. Anything else breaks, you'll hear it here on JLR Investigates. We'll talk soon. Be safe out there. Happy flying, folks. We're in a shutdown still. Talk soon.